Nappy Head gang in this bitch, bro. Alright, Nappy Entertainment back at it again. Another reaction video. Nappy Head running back. Never seen. Whip it. Alright, so we're back at it again. So Screw Attack just dropped another video. Nightwing versus Daredevil, DC versus Marvel. Who you got? We right now what? 3-2? No, 4-2. I'm 4, you 2.
Yeah, shit,
right,
bro. Damn, that shit hard though. Okay.
I'm gonna go with Nightwing, cause Nightwing that nigga. Daredevil, you straight or whatever. I fuck with you, but you alright.
Shit, I got Daredevil, bro.
Bro, quick question. Like, it's gonna sound fucked up, but if you pour hot sauce in a blind nigga eye, does he feel that shit?
Nah. Wait, no, yeah, it still feel. The only thing that happens to his eyes, you just can't see. That's it. You still feel.
That sounds fucked up, but hey, you know, I ain't know. Anyway, let's get straight to it. I will find the hole.
Hey everybody, want to let you know we have an all-new Deathbattle tee. If you guys like the way it looks and you want to pick one up, just click the link in the description below. It's beautiful.
Just imagine having a whole nigga run up and touch your chest. Man, if you don't hit that nigga in this shit.
Is that boomstick the way?
I have no idea. I've yet to meet those niggas. Or see those niggas.
In a world where superhumans can fly through the sky or lift buildings over their head, it takes a lot more than a pair of tights for a mere mortal to stand out from the crowd. But these guys have it covered. Nightwing, the original protege of Batman.
That's that nigga.
Daredevil, Marvel's man without fear. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick. And it's our job to
Jared.
analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. In modern times, the questionable whimsies of the circus are all but dead. And good riddance, because the world doesn't need any more clowns. Yet in its heyday, few performances could top the trapeze mastery of the Flying Grayson.
Yeah,
well, until a mobster cut their cord on life short. Literally. But they had a son, young yet just as talented as them. Orphaned and alone, all seemed hopeless for Dick Grayson. Until he scored the coolest foster dad in the friggin' universe, the goddamn Batman. And under the Cape Crusader, Dick wasn't just a son, he was a sidekick, a superhero.
His name is Dick and he's a
he
sidekick?
was Robin. Until he wasn't.
I don't know, I sense a little subliminal bullshit going on. I don't know about you.
Robin spent many, many years kicking bad guys around the back alleys of Gotham City with his new dad. Who could forget the time he crushed Blockbuster under a truck, or when he whipped out that shark repellent? Never leave home without it, kids. But then Batman suddenly realized, you know what? Bringing kids into battle is actually a bad idea.
No shit.
So he fired him, and then promptly forgot this little revelation. Only time to update the resume, Batman. Probably for the best, though. I mean, come on. The kid didn't even have a proper pair of pants. What's your problem, Bruce? Whoa! The mouth on this one. Actually, it was for the best, though not in the way Batman hoped. Inspired by a story of an ancient Kryptonian superhero, Dick took to the streets by himself with a brand new uniform and a brand new name. From then on, he would be known as Nightwing.
That's that nigga, bro. Like fucking when we play Injustice, my nigga Nightwing.
He sure knows how to mold a kid into a criminal-crushing machine. With expertise in taekwondo, ninjutsu, aikido, and a bunch of other styles, Nightwing is one of the finest martial artists in comic book history. No doubt helped by his world-class acrobatic skills. He is one of only 3 people on Earth who are capable of performing a quadruple flip. And between the fancy schooling he got at Hudson U and being a founding member of the Teen Titans, he's got brains and brawn, plus a whole lot of weapons. Nightwing's suit is lightweight, bulletproof, and makes virtually no sound when moving. The blue colors even turn black while in the dark. His mask features a holographic UI, complete with night vision and a spectral analyzer. He's rocking utility belts on his wrists and ankles full of lockpicks, smoke pellets, and staples that are so strong they can support the weight of a freaking helicopter. He also carries a rebreather, grapple gun, and wingdings. That weird alien font with all the shapes? Oh, I'll figure out your secret one day, wingdings. No, more like the batarangs, or thrown shurikens. The standard wingdings are extremely sharp, but he also carries dulled, ultrasonic, and explosive variants. But let's get to the good stuff, like his 2 screaming sticks. Eskrima sticks. that are great for beating the shit out of people. And they'll be pretty shocked when they find out Nightwing has wired them with 50,000-volt tasers.
Despite their falling out, Nightwing clearly remains inspired by the gadgets and skills of his baddie mentor. And he's put them to good use.
He's strong enough to punch people through solid walls and smash through a sheet of ice from underwater and hold back the 19,000 pounds per square inch bite force of an orca.
And while breaking a car window doesn't sound impressive, Nightwing's done so while the car was underwater and therefore pressurized. To pull this off, he needed to impact the glass with over 24,000 pounds per square inch.
Damn,
He's quick enough to dodge point-blank gunfire, skilled enough to leap through the city while blindfolded, and tough enough to survive falling off a building.
Told you Nightwing was
Generally,
nigga,
any unsafe landing with 21 feet is guaranteed to break.
And Nightwing dropped 140 feet.
I don't like seeing folks fuck up when they do shit like that, because that shit just makes me cringe really bad.
That shit sucks.
At one point, Nightwing spent 96 hours patrolling city streets looking for the criminal mastermind Two-Face, and an additional 5 or more hours collecting evidence. A 2010 study on sleep deprivation noted that 72 hours without sleep leads to a number of horrendous side effects, including hallucinations.
But when it was time to leap between blimps hundreds of feet in the air and give Two-Face the beatdown he deserved, you couldn't even tell Nightwing was in desperate need of a nap. And don't forget, he was trained by the #1 detective in the world. He's good enough to solve a kidnapping with a single look at the scene of a crime.
Even more impressive, he once performed a skydive at 930 miles per hour, which took all of 15 minutes. That puts his starting position around 25 miles high and free-falling faster.
I realize
than the speed
I
of
feel like I
sound.
know
For
Screw
reference,
Attacks from
real-life
it. Whoever
Austrian
they like
athlete Felix
talk about
Baumgartner
first usually
performed a
wins the
similar
fight.
great leap from 24 miles up, hitting a maximum speed over 800 miles per hour.
Transformers versus
To pull this
Gundam.
off, he
Transformers
needed a
was first.
specialized suit to protect him from the extreme cold, unfiltered
Samurai
sunlight,
Jack
and lack
versus
of oxygen.
Afro Samurai.
One mistake
Samurai
in
Jack
movement
was
could have
first.
put him into a rapid spin,
Ryu
rendering him
versus,
unconscious and causing his
Ryu
blood
was
to
first.
boil.
And Nightwing just did it without any of that. Damn.
What was he?
He's certainly tough, but he's had
Oh,
his fair
Carnage
share of
versus,
losses. His scarred
that was
body
the only
is
one that.
And eventually, him and Bats
Oh, it was
finally made up.
no, it was
He
Carnage.
took up the
Yeah,
cowl
Luke Carnage was
himself
first. That's the
when
only
Batman
one
was
they.
out for a while.
They tried to
Nightwing
switch it
is
up, but I
one
peep you,
superhero
nigga.
who will
I know your
always come
formula
out
for
on
success.
top, along with his partners, Jim and Juan.
What?
I mean, it's right here in the intern's notes. Who's Jim and Juan?
Oh, that's the names these
What,
ladies
nigga?
gave his butt cheeks.
Oh, well, guess you can't argue with the ass on that dick.
What the fuck did he just?
That's gay. I'm sorry.
Nah. Nah. I did not just hear
The
that.
man without fear. Matthew Murdock was the son of a professional boxer named Battling Jack.
I named him
Sounds
like he was
a
my favorite
badass,
superhero
but
when
Jack
like the first
actually
Daredevil
boxed
came
because
out.
it was the only
And
thing
actually
he
I
was
had my
good at,
email
and he
account.
needed
My
money
first
to get
Gmail
his
account
kid
was
through
named
school
after
so
him.
that little Matt would have a better life than he did. Oh, what a good dad. He's punching people for his kid.
Matt still trained in secret with his father's exercise equipment, molding himself into a powerful fighter and an expert acrobat. This new athletic ability would come in handy when he witnessed a blind man walking right in front of a speeding truck.
Feeling especially heroic that day, Matt dove in to push the guy to safety, but the truck crashed, sending some weird acid stuff flying all over Matt's face.
From that day forward, Matt was permanently blind.
Crazy.
I can't see! I can't see! Still, Matt did not give up on the dream his father wanted. He earned his degree with flying colors and founded a law firm with his friend Foggy Nelson. Things were actually looking up for him.
Well, except for when his dad was killed by a mobster for ruining a rigged boxing match. Because you can't be a superhero unless you've lost your parents.
Matt was distraught. His world had come crashing down around him, and he couldn't even see it happen. But he could hear it, smell it, feel it.
Yeah, 'cause turns out that radioactive goop didn't just blind Matt, it gave him superpowers. So he dressed up like the devil himself and literally scared the monster to death.
That's
And
an
so,
odd ass outfit. That
Daredevil
nigga
was
look like he
born.
wearing a toupee with leggings and stuff. I'm serious.
Many blind people, particularly those born with it, experience a rewriting of the brain to heighten their other senses. somewhat making up for their lack of sight.
Something similar happened to Daredevil, except like 100 times greater.
His touch became so sensitive, he can tell when a person is close to him simply from the disturbance in the air. His ears can pick up the faintest of sounds, from the slightest movement of an enemy to the rising heartbeat of someone who's lying. His taste can detect each separate ingredient in any recipe, including poisons, and his nose can track you down like a bloodhound.
Who needs eyes when you can sense everything around you to the smallest detail? But he couldn't use his blind powers as well as he does without the training under a super secret warrior named Stick.
Yeah.
No relation.
With Stick's help, Matt mastered several fighting styles, including ninjutsu, Krav Maga, and Kung Fu.
And get this, Stick had basically the same blind powers as Daredevil.
Oh.
Whoa. Silk shoes.
Thanks to him, Matt learned how to hone his senses, to know and maneuver through his surroundings even better than those with working eyes. He also learned how to tap into something called an atom-induced radar sense.
Like that thing that bats do when they bounce sound around to see in the dark or whatever?
Sort of. That's sonar, or echolocation, and he can use it too. But thanks to his radioactive origins, Daredevil can actually emit electromagnetic energy waves from his body, which bounce off objects in his vicinity, painting a picture of his surroundings in his head. This means he doesn't even need sound to find and take down an opponent.
So he's got a ton of ways to make up for his eye problem, but he's also got some awesome gear to help him take out the bad guys. Like his devil suit that's bulletproof, shockproof, flameproof, and a perfect backup plan whenever he forgets to prep for a Halloween party.
Is it
For
bulletproof
combat,
though?
he built a versatile weapon out of his most innocuous
Is it
possession.
shockproof?
A
And
walking
foolproof.
By day, he's a feeble
So we're
blind
gonna be
man
straight
slowly
hand-to-hand
tapping
combat and
across
who
the
can
road.
outwit each
But
other,
by
'cause they're
night,
both
he
pretty
whips
smart.
out the horns and snaps his
This
cane
is a
into
good
a
fight, bro.
high-tech billy club.
The club houses a cable, hidden blades,
You
a
sure you want
recording
to switch
device,
the
and
my nigga
exploding
Nightwing
pellets.
now?
It can even
Hey,
turn
boy, you
into a
probably join
boomerang.
the winning
Man, where do I
team.
get one of these? You don't have to be blind, right?
No, but you shouldn't. You already destroy everything without a super club.
Well, I need to practice to throw it as well as he does. You know how Captain America tosses his shield all over the place and it always seems to come back to him?
Deadass.
Well, Daredevil does the exact same thing. And he can throw it hard enough to bust concrete. He's super strong. He can lift a 400-pound barbell and chuck it as casually as when I toss a beer away if it's time for a new one.
He's quick enough to deflect bullets with his billy club and skilled enough to bounce one back so it killed the man who fired it in the first place.
Bet that guy wasn't expecting that. It looks like he's firing a Glock, which has a muzzle speed of about 1,200 feet per second.
At just 20 feet away, Daredevil had to react within 17 milliseconds to avoid getting hit. And while he couldn't survive a shot to the head, he's powered through a heck of a lot when compared to the average human.
He's survived zaps from Electro, whose power can burn through metal. He's fallen multiple stories and walked away, powered through a napalm explosion, and been hit by a 5-foot bar swung by the Ox, who can tear through metal cages and lift more than 800 pounds.
His keen control over his nervous system has also helped him resist tranquilizers and toxins, but his super senses are also his biggest weakness.
They may give him way more field awareness than most anybody else, but if his opponent knows how his powers work, they can overload his senses with an extremely loud noise or a really bad smell. Like if you had a truckload of screaming skunks you could throw at him. That'd probably work, right?
But even with those weaknesses, Daredevil is a fearsome foe for
Batman,
anyone who would face him.
Nightwing probably has
Even
that
if
shit.
he
I know
can't
Batman
see
has
it.
like some type
He
of
even managed to balance
thing
his
like
life of law and the crime fighting.
We
And
shall
became a huge
see.
success on his own. Papa Boxer would be proud.
I'm gonna kill you! Take your shot.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
But first, you need to treat your senses
Oh.
to Blue Apron.
Let's get to it.
Yeet. Oh, this is different. Hold on. Sorry, some kind of corny. Not gonna lie.
I know you're there. You can leave now, or I can drag you out. It's your choice.
Ooh, I'm shaking in my boots. especially looking at the Prince of Darkness. But that case over there is part of an investigation I've been working, so why don't you hand it over and I'll get out of your horns. Is that a no then?
Alright, next time you stick to cartoon. Shit's trash!
That's trash.
You said,
This is.
this is garbage. I'm like,
But we still gotta watch it. I mean, it's not. I rather prefer the pixelated animation. I ain't
pixelated
gonna
or
lie.
fucking cartoon shit.
He said, so I guarantee you're gonna have a comment. You guys don't appreciate greatness. You guys are underappreciated. If you don't like it, why do you guys react to it? I mean, we love Screw Attack. I mean, this is just kind of corny though. You can't lie to me that. Oh shit.
That is really corny. I ain't listening to
Oh shit. You really had to do all that to my man's right there. That nigga arm fucked
that nigga
up.
arm bone broke.
That nigga saying.
But, bro, the title for this video should be emotional reaction to Screw Attack Deathbattle, Nightwing vs. Daredevil.
Disappointing reaction. No.
Emotional, just put emotional.
Why is it emotional?
Because the whole life story about you, about it, Daredevil being your first Gino.
I guess.
You trying to make a thumbnail after this?
Ouch. He hit the fuck out that nigga head. Hold up. Poke that nigga. No homo.
You better stop.
He's like, I'm blind, bitch.
Hey, this is honestly gonna help him, bro.
He's like, you really not doing nothing right now. Ouch. You really better stop. I feel like I know he realized the anomaly with his head though. I think he knows he's blind.
The look on your face. Me too.
There you go. Told you. He gonna beat that nigga ass. Told you, quick, with his. With his. That was quick, bro. That minute, this fight is like a minute. He gonna beat, he gonna, watch this
This
shit.
never, what the f, did no one ever?
That nigga, neck, bone, backbone, dead.
That's tap, bro.
That's not tap. I already told you that nigga was gonna win. I told you he has a gadget like that. I already look at him.
How the fuck is hand go turn lightning? Dude's only a fucking taser, bro. Fuck, man.
What the?
How'd he die?
Live action?
How'd he die?
You can do that now?
This was
You didn't see his neck
possibly one of our
bone?
closest
Like,
matches.
okay, how you like to
Despite
say?
lacking
What you say, Jerry?
That shit's trash.
Yeah, how would you like to say it, Nick?
Daredevil were
Alright, hold on,
extremely skilled and deadly fighters.
When it came to overpowering each other, they were pretty dead even. Sure, based on their previous feats, we can tell that Nightwing seemed a little stronger and more acrobatic,
True.
and Daredevil seemed a little quicker to react.
But these differences were extremely minimal. It's actually feasible that these two could pull off almost all the exact same feats.
Keyword being almost.
Right, with such similar physical abilities, this really came down to their arsenal. Nightwing's gadgets and Daredevil's superpowers.
Told you.
At first glance, these could simply counter each other, making this match completely even again. For example, both could take advantage of the dark with night vision or super senses. But only one set was perfectly suited to actively disrupt the other.
Remember Nightwing's scanning mask?
Told
There's
you.
no way he couldn't notice those electro waves Daredevil's radar sense was sending everywhere. Even Mr. Magoo could have figured out something was weird here, let alone the guy trained by freaking Batman. You know, the greatest detective in the world.
Through a little hand-to-hand action, Nightwing was certainly clever enough to recognize Daredevil's reliance to sound over sight, and had the perfect counterweapon, the ultrasonic wingding.
Look,
Let me
I'm
tell
sure
you
there
that.
were several possible scenarios where
5-2,
Daredevil
nigga.
could have pulled out
5-2.
the win. But
Who
more
won?
times than
Me.
not, Nightwing takes this
Guess
thanks
what
to
I
his
don't need?
athletic skill, detective training,
Guess what?
and high-tech gadgets.
Guess what?
All he had to do was dare to wing it.
Guess what?
The winner is Nightwing.
Told you.
Faggot.
Hey, bro. Fuck, man. Shit, yo. A classic match. With new rules. Okay.
Let's go.
What? What? Already got my nigga Sonic. That nigga. My nigga Sonic finna beat that nigga ass.
I don't see the date the sentence comes up.
Yeah, we'll check that afterwards. But definitely, bro. I already knew that nigga was gonna beat that. Jerry, you can't, bro. Bro, Batman and Nightwing, mentally, they're too fucking advanced and they're too prepared for any skill. Bro, I thought I showed you that Batman has prepared a way to beat each and every one of his not co-workers, they're not really co-workers, but fucking heroes and who?
Spider-Man.
I'm not talking about the weak one. I'm talking about the original one, not the dumb one.
What you talking about?
I'm not talking about the young dumb one. Yeah, his suit's cool, whatnot, but he's not.
I'm talking about Bruce Wayne.
He didn't kill Bruce Wayne. That was not Bruce Wayne.
That was Bruce Wayne.
Jay, the young kid in the suit in the 2099 Superman suit. I mean Spider-Man suit. That was not Bruce Wayne. You want to put money on it?
I'm not talking about that nigga. There's other school type video. Spider-Man killed that nigga.
Are you sure? Right. Well. All right, man. We gotta get back to finishing this one. I'm just saying, Batman is a great teacher to learn from. Nightwing had, I mean, it was bound to happen. Nightwing is that nigga, bro. I know, bro. As soon as I saw that he pointed his eyes towards this freaking suit and his eyes blew up, I already knew he saw the weakness in how to beat that dude. I guaranteed that, bro. You could say like, oh man,
this shit got me tight, bro.
Hey man.
I'm lucky salty, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hey man. Anyway, y'all, that's we're gonna wrap up this video right here. Check out our channel. We got more videos on the way. Like, comment, and subscribe. Click bell notifications, and we'll be out. Nappy Head Gang out.
Me and Jerry on this big gang.